Elon Musk has sounded an alarming warning that the United Kingdom is on a path towards decline, asserting that the current Labour government's policies are creating an environment hostile to investment and innovation. In a statement that has sent shockwaves through Whitehall, the tech titan declared that few companies would be willing to invest in the UK under the current administration. This stark assessment raises serious concerns about the nation's future, exposing the shocking decline of the United Kingdom. The UK's global influence has seen a noticeable shift. Once a cornerstone of innovation and diplomacy, the nation now faces challenges in maintaining its status on the world stage. Musk's critique may not just highlight economic hurdles, but also the broader implications of failing to adapt in an ever evolving global landscape. So, Elon Musk, the tech titan we all know for his electric cars, rockets, and social media antics, has just fired a warning shot across the bow of the UK's Labour government, further highlighting the declining attractiveness of the UK for global investors. In a statement that raised eyebrows and a few people's blood pressure, Musk declared that very few companies would be willing to invest in the UK under the current administration, hinting at the country's decline. Now, this wasn't just some off the cuff remark. Musk has made this statement in response to a letter from Scottish politicians who were hoping to woo Tesla into opening a new gigafactory in Scotland. But to really understand the weight of Musk's words, we need to rewind a little bit. This isn't the first time Musk and the UK Labour government have butted heads. In fact, there's been a simmering tension between the two for quite some time. Cast your mind back to September 2024. The UK government was gearing up for its Global Investment Summit, which is basically a big shindig aimed at attracting international investors. You'd think that the world's richest man would be a shoo-in for the guest list, right? Obviously wrong. Musk was snubbed by number 10, giving him the cold shoulder due to his past criticisms of labor on social media, allegedly, further alienating those who could play a vital role in the country's future success. Now, Musk being Musk, he obviously didn't take this lying down. He fired back with a bit of a zinger that had jaws dropping across the political spectrum, particularly Whitehall. He said, I don't think anyone should go to the UK when they're releasing convicted pedophiles in order to imprison people for social media posts. Bold and unfiltered, his comment added more fuel to an already fiery relationship, underscoring a growing sense of unease and uncertainty about the UK's future trajectory. This wasn't just Musk being petty. It actually speaks to a core issue that's been at the heart of his beef with labor. It's about free speech. See, because Musk has positioned himself as a champion of free speech. Actually, he's even gone as far as to brand himself as a free speech absolutist. In his view, labor, under Keir Starmer's leadership, is on the wrong side of this debate. Musk has repeatedly accused Starmer of restricting free speech in Britain. He's taken particular issue with the UK's online safety bill, which aims to regulate harmful content on social media platforms. In Musk's eyes, this is a step too far, and it's potentially stifling free expression online, raising concerns about the UK's commitment to fundamental freedoms and open discourse. But the free speech debate isn't the only point of contention between Musk and Starmer. Remember those riots in the UK last summer? Well, Musk waded into that controversy as well, dubbing the Prime Minister two-tier Keir. He wasn't the only one. Now, this nickname was Musk's way of criticizing what he saw as unequal treatment in the justice system. He argued that the punishments handed out to those involved in the riots were disproportionate, especially when compared to other crimes, casting a shadow over the perceived fairness and impartiality of the UK's institutions. Now let's look at what this means for the UK economy. Starmer has made attracting businesses to Britain a central pillar of his economic strategy, at least in theory. With the UK facing low growth and the aftermath of some pretty hefty tax rises, which is pretty mild, Starmer has been on a mission to woo international investors. So, having the world's richest man essentially giving your country's business climate a thumbs down is not exactly the ringing endorsement that Starmer was hoping for, further jeopardizing the UK's standing on the global stage and its ability to attract talent and investment. Let's not forget what sparked this latest round of tension: the possibility of a Tesla gigafactory in Scotland. These aren't just any old factories, they are massive facilities that produce both electric vehicles and the batteries that power them. A gigafactory in the UK would mean thousands of jobs and a significant boost to the country's manufacturing sector. So it's no wonder that Scottish politicians are eager to get Musk's attention. It'd be a huge boom for them. With Musk's latest comments, that dream seems to be slipping away. It's not just about Tesla. Musk's words carry weight in the business world. If other tech giants and investors start echoing his sentiment, start saying the same thing, it could spell real trouble for Labor's economic plans. Where's the growth? It's important to note that Musk's view isn't universally shared. Actually, a recent survey showed that about half of UK businesses are optimistic about Labor's impact on the national economy, although larger businesses seem more confident than smaller ones. But Musk's comments do tap into a broader concern about the UK's attractiveness as an investment destination post-Brexit. And with ongoing political uncertainties, quite a lot of those investors have been wary about putting their money into British ventures. So, how has Labour responded to Musk's latest broadside? Well, that's the interesting part. They haven't, at least not directly. The Labour Party has maintained a conspicuous silence in the face of Musk's criticisms, which could be a strategic move. They don't get drawn into this. By not engaging directly with Musk, they avoid giving his comments more oxygen, the oxygen of publicity. Or it could be a sign that they're still figuring out how to navigate this high-profile spat. They don't quite know how to manage it, especially given that Musk is now really a part of the Trump administration. Now, as for the British public, reactions to this ongoing feud have been mixed, as you'd expect. Musk is a pretty provocative character. Some see him as a provocateur stirring up trouble. Others view him as a necessary voice challenging the government's policy. Social media has been abuzz with opinions all over the spectrum. Some users praise Musk for speaking out. Others criticize him for interfering in British politics. It's basically a reminder of just how polarizing a figure Musk can be. So, where do we go from here? Will Labour try to mend fences with Musk? Will other tech giants follow Musk's lead? Or will they see opportunity where he sees risks? And what about Tesla's expansion plans? Will they look elsewhere in Europe for their next gigafactory? Maybe to the Middle East? These are all questions that remain unanswered. But one thing's for sure, this story is far from over. The intersection of tech, politics, and economics is always a volatile mix. And with characters like Musk in the mix, you can bet there will be more fireworks to come. In fact, this isn't just a spat between a billionaire and a political party. It's about the future of free speech in the digital age, the challenges of investing, or rather of attracting international investment, in the post-Brexit economy, and the delicate balance between regulation and innovation, all of which are crucial factors in determining the UK's future prosperity and its ability to compete on the global stage. So, whether you agree with Musk or not, you think he's off the mark, one thing's undeniable. His words have power. They can move markets and influence public opinion. Your perspective matters. Do you believe Elon Musk's warning about the UK's decline rings true, or is it an exaggeration? Is the UK's global standing really at risk, or can it reclaim its former influence? What steps do you think could reverse this trajectory? Let us know in the comments below. If you found this video insightful, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell for updates on similar stories. Share your thoughts in the comments below. Your voice matters in these discussions. See you next time.